Hello, Grade 2 scientists. It's really good to see you. I have seen some wonderful videos and photos of you guys playing around with magnets and investigating how it works. I've saw some of you investigating which type of materials it will attract. I've seen some of you making a maze and using a paper clip to get it through the maze by using the magnet underneath your maze and then pulling it with you so that it can go through the maze. So I was really impressed with some of the videos and photos that you sent through. Right, I've got a few magnets that I wanted to show you today, and please keep sending those photos and videos. I have been so impressed with them. Right, now let's have a look at some of the magnets that I've got. I've got two bar magnets here, and they are color coded. It's got a red side and a blue side, and it's got an N and an S. And we all know now that the N stands for north and the S stands for south. And this bar magnet is also color coded, and it is labeled here. It's got an N and an S. So we have discovered so far that opposite poles, so poles that are not the same, they attract to each other. All right, they pull towards each other. Then we've got poles that is the same, so north and north or south and south, they will repel each other. They will push away. They don't want to touch each other. They're pushing away. It's pretty cool. Right, so if you played around with different magnets, you would have seen that. But if we have a piece of metal like iron, nickel or cobalt, then it doesn't matter which side it goes on to, it will attract to the magnet. Okay, so it's only other magnets that it works like that, it will attract opposite poles and repel similar poles, same poles. But if it is a paper clip, it will attract to both sides. It's a magnet. The whole thing is a magnet. Okay. Right, I've got a few different magnets here. I've got a nice big red one and a big blue one. This one's not color coded, and there's no N or S for North Pole or South Pole on it. But I think we can figure out which poles are opposite and which poles are the same by seeing whether it will attract or repel. So let's have a look. Right, so at the moment it's attracting. So these two poles must be opposite, and these two poles must be opposite too. Because if this is either a north and then a south, or this is south and this is north. So we're not sure which one it is, but we know that they are opposite. Right, so it's the same. And then if I turn this magnet around, it's definitely repelling. I can feel there's a very strong force here. It doesn't want to touch, so it's repelling, it's pushing away. Right, I've got some ring magnets here too. And we can also see that the one side would be north and the other side would be south. Again, it's not labeled, so we don't know which side is north or which side is south, but we can see that these two sides are definitely opposite sides because they're attracting each other. But if I turn this one around, it will push away. If I turn this one around again, it should be opposite again, then it's attracting. And I turn it around again and it's pushing away. Right, so I hope you've had a lot of fun playing around with magnets, learning about poles, North Pole and South Pole, using the words attract and repel, pushing and pulling, and exploring with different materials. Which materials will attract to a magnet? Did you try some money? Did money attract or repel to a magnet, attract to a magnet? Did paper clips worked? We've discovered that. So try different materials and see which works and which doesn't, and then we can learn more about how magnets work. So keep up the great work, boys and girls. I'm very impressed with the videos that you've sent me, and have a lovely week. Take care of yourself and stay safe.